I charged through the glowing yellow hole that had suddenly appeared in one of the walls of the gold bricks that imprisoned me, and promptly tripped over my long flowing black dress, felt my pointy, crooked black hat come flying off, letting my long strands of bronzen unkempt hair go whirling about, and I fell on my breast. I just lay there for a moment as the other girls ignored my fall and continued on their way to Miss Peabody's Levitation 301 class. It slowly sunk in my brain that I was one of the Flushers again, and a decidedly female one with a wicked witch's powers. At that, I got up on my knees and looked about on the floor at the textbooks and school assignments I'd spilled as I'd taken my dive. I was in my old alma mater, White Oaks High School, and as I looked about, I could tell by the bell-bottom jeans the guys were wearing and the psychedelic blouse and midi skirt I had on that time really hadn't passed too much, that it was perhaps only a year or so after I had entered the forbidden caverns with my grandmother. I was a groovy young witch. I picked up my hot hat and suddenly felt grateful when one of the young warlocks rushing past stopped and bent down to pick up some of the stuff that had come flying out of my rucksack and witch's hat. Making an educated guess, I held the hat upside down and the guy began dropping crystal skulls, scrying stones, amulets, and dried stuffed rats down the hole of the hat. I looked in and could see the items falling slowly down into the deep depths of the hat, slowly getting smaller as they fell deeper into the pocket universe my hat seemed to enclose. As he prepared to drop a yellowed ancient candle in, he hesitated, and both him and I noticed the image of the serpent scratched on the wax. "Ah, you're one of those new witch worms I've been warned about," he said, and I found the words coming out of my mouth were slightly deeper and hoarser, those of a dragoness serpent. "Oh, yes, I am." We parted companies, and I was a bit surprised at this new development in my headlong rush back into the realm of the Flushers, and excused myself and made straight for the girls' room. I promptly rushed into the toilet stall, locked the door behind me, and kept my mind busy learning how to adjust my bra straps back where they'd previously been before I'd taken my spill. While I squatted on the toilet, I looked at the titles of the textbooks in my rucksack. There were the usual ones I'd expect a human witch to have, such as a on Vatican II, a primer, but I also noticed there were a series of booklets that seemed to be directed to the types such as me, a dragoness turned witch, such as how to get along with humans, or what mummy I want to lay Fafner's egg, and modern careers for the modern dragoness. I felt about in my rucksack for a purse or some kind of ID, but I had none. I had later learned